Hey guys, about that whole 2 day delay. Yeah, no, that's not at all how this is apparently gonna work because my travel plans are not consistent. Anyway, what's up? It's your boy back at it again with another video. I don't fucking have a good opening line, obviously. Anyway, I figured, Valorant's a new game. There are plenty of people trying to get good at it. So I figured, what's the best way to, get good? And I thought, well, it's obviously warming up before you practice, right? Because if you're, if your hand is already, good at, if your hand's already, I guess, waking up, right? And you go into a game, it's not going to have to wake up in the game. So obviously everyone knows that, right? But you may be thinking, but wait a minute, how do I get into a warm-up game? Because that's a game, not a warm-up scenario. And some people may say Kovacs. Personally, just use the in-game thing. You don't know where that is. Well, you see the start button that you instinctively press, even though you told yourself you were just going to practice, and then you get into a game, and now you have to play the game. Anyway, you're going to want to go into the practice button that's literally right next to it. You're going to want to go shooting test. I'm not sure about these two or that one. If I'm being at all honest with you, they're probably useful. But I just like to use the shooting test since 90% of my skill comes from aim. And that's not saying a lot. Anyway, so I'm making this whole video in a singular day. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to play Omen, because I've started playing him, and he's fun as hell, right? Just, you can move around a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my F3. So we're going to go for Eliminate 50. The bots aren't going to strafe. I don't do speed, because I feel like I need to focus more on flicking. And I can't do that right now. Bot armor, for rifles it's going to be on, but if you're practicing for pistols it can be off. I'm going to turn it on so I can show you a rifle thing, then I'm going to turn it off so I could show you a pistol thing. I tried recording this before, but my gain was so goddamn low you could barely probably hear me over my shooting. Infinite ammo, always on, because I'm not a psychopath and I don't feel like reloading in the middle of a kill 50. And you may think, oh, so you just hit start and then bam, 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 bam. No, that's not at all what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to practice a little bit first. So just, warm it up. Just, obviously I've already played a game because I was trying to just hop into a game right after. But no, that's not how this is going to work. So my aim is already, I'm already on it. So that's why I'm not actually warming up. That's a long-ass explanation. Yeah, you're just going to want to do this for, maybe 5 minutes. This whole time, obviously, listen to music. Does that explode? No. Okay. Anyway, this whole time you can, listen to music or, whatever. Or maybe if you, you just want to warm your hand up, because, remember, what I'm doing right now, this practice thing, it isn't even really, it's not even really to, practice flicking as much as it is to, just start the blood to, start pumping into your hand and, make your hand wake up for the actual practice. It's sort of weird how I do it, right? So you could, you could just spray at them a little bit. You could bunny hop, which is what I'm doing right now. Anything to just get your hand moving at the start, right? And then you just start flicking, right? And then once you feel like you're probably gonna get under 100 seconds, which I'm gonna say is the bar. If you get under 100 seconds for a kill 50, I mean that's 2 seconds per flick, but you should be fine. Honestly, because if you can take your time to put it on the head, they're probably I'm gonna be honest, the average Valorant player isn't that good considering open beta just started. It's full release, I think, not beta. Never mind that. Anyway, Gatorade, by the way, shout out for helping me record this early in the morning. And by that I mean fucking noon. So anyway, you're gonna want to back up to about here. Just kidding, here. You're going to want to start the practice. This is so you don't have to flick as far, right? Because obviously, you don't want to have to, do 2 flicks. you just, you know, gun down 30 of these stupid robots, right? And then you, or not 30, 50, you gun down 50 of these guys, right? And you do this like 3 or 4 times, right? First, try to keep the score like relatively okay. That was actually really bad. Anyway, yeah, you're just gonna want to keep doing this over and over again. Like every day, you want to warm up like this, because that's how to get the most consistent increase in practice, right? Also, playing with your sensitivity is perfectly normal, so like, don't expect instantly good results if you switch a sensitivity, right? Like, you gotta get used to it. Like, for me, I went from 0.3 to 0.2. I know that's some nerd shit to, like, talk about, but still. So we got 65 seconds, which on average is good. That's... Fuck, I'm not doing the math for that. Actually, I could. No, I won't. I'm tempted, though. So you could just exit that and then, just, you know, see how you're doing now, right? So, but for the sake of this, right, normally you do 3 or 4 with an AR, maybe 1 with a pistol, right? But for the sake of this, I'm just going to show you that, and then I'm going to turn the bot armor off. I'm going to sell my Vandal, I'm going, because, I don't know, and I'm going to buy a Ghost, because that can't one-tap the chest, but it can one-tap the head, and you could also technically use the Ghost for that. Does the Sheriff do? Yeah, the Sheriff does the same thing, but a fire slower, so I guess technically whatever gun you use. Just don't use the Frenzy or the Shorty. You just, you know, gotta click start, and then you gotta get ready. Just back up and... It's like about right here. It's always nice to get your pistol aim up, right? Because if you think about it, like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and pistol rounds are the most important round in the half, because it gives you a whole extra 2 to maybe even 3 if you guys are gods compared to them rounds to like work with, you know? So, as always, you know, like, everything in this is subjective. Like, you could not do any of this. You could do more than this, right? It all depends on what you're good with. So, we got 67 seconds there. 2 seconds more, but that's because I'm not really that good with all this yet. And, of course, that time right there, it's going to vary radically as you keep warming up. It could go from, like, 75 or 80 to, like, 50 at the end of it. I'd say if you're getting in the 50s, you're probably fine, and you should start going into the game, because then you're fully warmed up, and you're just sort of, because then you're warmed up and you're like just gonna be using the prime time of your aim on fucking bots, which you don't want to do, right? You want to be clicking other fuckers' heads with that. So anyway, that's the workout routine. And workout, I don't do that. I also would, though, recommend doing a workout before, like, just to get the rest of your body awake, too. I haven't done that, because, like I said, I'm trying to get this done in one day, and it's already goddamn noon, and I'm still recording. This video is probably going to go up at, like, 5 p.m. earliest. But, so that was my warm-up routine for every game in Valorant. If you want tips and tricks to Valorant, like, say you just got a PC, or you just got Valorant, and you want to know some things, I got a couple tips, like, about mindset and shit. Go. Whoever. Sorry, I was still picking up my gun. Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice.
You will not kill my ally.
Up, down, up, down.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go, dude. That's gonna have to be the end of the video. yeah, this is Jackal signing out. Goodbye.